Hi, I'm Marissa Kozlov. Welcome back for another eMarketer Industry Voices, where we bring you perspectives on how marketers are working through challenges and what they envision for the future. With me today is Alicia Enciso, Chief Marketing Officer of Nestle USA. Alicia, so nice to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. Really exciting to be here.
Alicia, Nestle is one of the largest food companies in the world with a huge portfolio of over 2,000 brands. We know that this past year has been unlike any other that we have experienced. So in this time, what purchasing patterns have you observed from consumers?
We saw what we described as an at-home revolution. So in terms of behavior, we saw consumers much more interested in being engaged with food and beverages at home. People wanting to be their own barista, to people really being interested in learning about cooking and learning about baking. And those behaviors, of course, really changed what we did in 2020.
With that revolution that you just described, how did you have to pivot your marketing?
Very early on the pandemic, of course, we started making sure that our content was consistent with the environment and we were not tone deaf. Right after that, we started reflecting all of this new interest from the consumers. Of course, new behaviors. We were looking, for example, a lot of people were exercising at home. So we changed all of our Nesquik campaign to reflect that and see, okay, how do we pair, right, Nesquik to those opportunities?
Well, I've seen some of your campaigns on Pinterest. Tell us about that and also any other new channels that you've tested in the past year.
Even beyond channels, we've leaned into new business models and also partnered with everybody from Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats. And we started developing the opportunities to, for example, deliver warm cookies in less than 30 minutes from Toll House.
My mouth is already watering thinking about those warm cookies. Let's talk more about Nestle's digital transformation, specifically your e-commerce strategy. This is a channel that has grown tremendously for the CPG category over the past year. How has Nestle encouraged consumers to purchase digitally?
We doubled our e-commerce business in 2020. So it was very, very significant. And one of the ways that we have actually started, of course, to accelerate and support this migration has been through shoppable commerce. So for example, right now we have a campaign on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest for our Lean Cuisine brand, in which you actually are looking at the content and you can immediately click and add to cart into your e-grocer of preference.
Let's switch gears and talk about multicultural marketing. I know that you are a huge advocate. You also serve as vice chair on the ANA's Alliance for Inclusive and Multicultural Marketing. What is Nestle's approach to diversity and inclusion?
Of course, we have accelerated in the last year, and we're very proud of the progress that we're doing in terms of diversity and inclusion, both in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. So as of last year, we absolutely overhauled all of our production processes, of course, looking for them to be absolutely diverse and serve even in a stronger way to the multicultural America that we are aiming to reach.
Great to hear that perspective. One more question today for you, Alicia. Can you give us a sneak peek on what's coming up for Nestle?
So we will continue to accelerate our digital transformation absolutely across all fronts. In addition to that, we will double down on innovation and bringing innovative solutions, everything from our products to our business models, to our content and our communication and our partnerships to enhance what we bring to our consumers. And lastly, I will tell you that we will continue to strive for what we would say is maximum relevance to our multicultural America.
Alicia, it's so exciting to hear all that's coming up for Nestle, and we so appreciate you being here today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in to Industry Voices. We'll see you soon, and until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and please wear a mask.
There's magic in the air. Or maybe it's just business and tech getting along. VTEX Commerce Platform helps you find the harmony between business and technology. VTEX.